I'm looking at an article in the Globe and Mail, and it's talking about the high gas prices, and it's been on the news. A lot of people are complaining that the gas prices are really high. They're near record highs again since the financial crisis, and it's talking about how speculators are fueling the high gasoline prices. So it talks about, in the article, it talks about refineries sometimes that close during this period of change and how speculators are manipulating the market. And that's the main driver of the price of gasoline. So I just want to understand this correctly, because these are the same analysts that didn't predict the financial crisis. So they probably don't know a lot of stuff. But let's just take a look at the comments. And what we'll find here under the comments is that, okay, well, the top rated comment talks about how we should build refineries in Canada and that we have engineers and we need manufacturing jobs. Yeah, that's all, a lot of that is true. Yeah, well, we want the speculators out of the market. All right, yep, going along with the article, blaming the speculators. But look at this comment here. It's from Barney Rubble. I didn't think Barney Rubble was ever that intelligent on the Flintstones, but they'll say anything to divert attention from the fact that it is inflation induced by the Treasury buying its own T-bills, printing money. Every country that has ever started into money printing has defaulted shortly thereafter. So it seems like there are a few people recognizing what's going on. I think these other comments, some of them are valid, but I think the main driver is probably what this person is saying, is the constant debasement of the dollar, which causes the increase of your gas. And I'm here at the Statistics Canada website to just check on a few things. So, you know, there's record gas prices, or soon to be record gas prices. People are trying to figure out why. They're blaming speculators and all sorts of other things. And I'm just taking a look at the website, and it's talking about money supply. And the numbers I'm going to be looking at are M2 and M3 because they're probably the most valid. So M2 is the money supply, including certain deposits and things like that. And M3 has derivatives and things like that involved in it. And if you just take a look at M2, so year over year from 2010 to 2011, there's a 5.2% increase in the money supply. So most people would say, hey, 5.2% increase. If you just add 5.2% increase in the money supply, prices will rise 5.2% or around there. I mean, barring technological advances or efficiencies. And that's pretty understandable. That's logical. But somehow the government CPI is under 3%. So how did they have the prices by half? Well, they do some gimmickry, they do something, and then all of a sudden the prices are lower according to them. M3 is up about 7.8% from 2010 to 2011. So I think it's more accurate that prices are rising from about 5.2 to 7.8% per year just based on the money supply. So when the government is telling you it's at a paltry 2% or whatever number they want to give you, that number severely understates inflation. And you have to think to yourself, why would they want to do that? Why would they want to understate inflation? Well, it's pretty basic. They don't want to tell you inflation's at 8% a year, because then people are going to be very angry that 8% of their wealth is being confiscated every year. If they say it's 2% a year, I mean, their checks that are quote-unquote inflation adjusted, they only have to go up 2%. You know, people getting CDs or checks from the government only have to go up 2% instead of 8% a year. So there's many reasons why the government is severely understating inflation. And so if we keep trusting the government, who has proven itself to be untrustworthy, then what do you think is going to happen? So guess what? They print a whole bunch of money, gas prices are going up, food prices are going up, electricity prices are going up, everything's going up. They're saying it's at 2%, but it's going up much higher than that. And what do? They don't accept responsibility for it. They immediately blame speculators. Good job. Yeah, it's all the speculators' fault, because speculators can counterfeit money, right?